And now for something completely different.
Hey, big boy, why don't you come up and see me sometime? Hey, big boy.
more Yankee, my wanky. The donga need food.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of The Bar right here on Barracks Party Media. I'm your host, John Kermering, a.k.a. Mini. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS, IOAs, a card-carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly. And, yeah, if you're new to The Bar, if it's your first time, thanks for tuning in. Please share us out. We're live on Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. I hang out with some peoples and talk shit about what's going on in the world. Laugh at stupid videos on the internet, share a bunch of ridiculous memes that I find or get sent to me. And we're going to be a little short. Pterodactyl is on a family thing, and Tim had some pet issues, I guess would be the best way to put it. So it is what it is. It's just going to be me and Blue tonight, rocking it out. I'll take a lot of shots to the face for you guys and trying to have some fun. I'm not going to solve any problems, probably create a few more, but it is what it is. She's not feeling well, but she joined me anyways, and I can't thank her enough. She's a United States Naval veteran. She's been with the bar for quite a few years. She was a fueler in the U.S. Navy, and she's the keeper of my leash because she's the only sober person on the show. Without further ado, I'm going to bring her into the bar. The one and only Blue. What's up, Chica? Oh, you're muted. There you
Sorry.
go. You're fine.
Jason's been sick, and then I think he's got me sick, so I'm dealing with a sore throat and a headache right now.
Yeah, we've been passing on a little something back and forth the last week or so, and I keep fighting it off, but it is what it is. I feel it's a sore throat, and I'm like, we're both waking up in the night coughing. It's because we have a little feral Ebola monkey that lives in our house. Yeah. And there it is right there.
Got that, and then we've been extremely busy at work. It was a lot of businesses in Ohio, around the community, in Toledo and in Michigan and such. We're doing like a Here for Good, where half of the proceeds go towards the businesses or individuals, and then the other half goes towards us. And so we've been getting them out as quickly as possible, and it's been draining us. And then he got sick, like I said, and now I think I have to be the victim of it.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna try to stay on as long as I can.
Cool.
So
appreciate it. How's the wedding planning going?
I am stressed the fuck out. Moving on.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm feeling the stressed out thing. I was fucking flipping out, and then like usual, a little worse than usual, but like this week kind of flipped the switch, and of course I ride my way down, I ride my way up. I'm on my way up right now. Had a good day today. Hung out with the kids all day and raged it. Did some shit with the fish tank. Fish tank is finally doing well, doing amazing actually.
Good.
Yeah. Just put some new live plants in it today. One more guppy in there. Probably got actually too many fish in there, but weird. But Michelle's doing good. Edith is Edith. James is James. Carl is Carl, and Charlie is still growing. He's pretty much a baby panther at this point. He fucking got rid of his collar, which was a good thing. It actually turned out because he had a tick underneath it. I found that. Yeah, he's a little tick magnet. So we got him some stuff for that because he's outside 8 hours a day and sleeps
Oh
the
yeah,
other
if you're gonna
16.
have them outside, get them vaccinated for Lyme disease and whatnot. So I mean, it's not that much. It's another $30 added with the vaccine list. So
Right. Dean's what's up, bitches, and how are storms on your way? Last night, not bad, except like it just skirted the north edge of the city, and we're on the south west part or southeast part of the city. So we had one lightning crack probably right around the house because it flashed and then fucking Michelle shot out of bed. But it's just been kind of raining for like 4 days in a row, and it's going to rain for a couple more days. So, yeah, I might have to. It's going to take me probably an extra 10 minutes to get to work and get home because I'm pretty sure we're on the top of the valley pretty much, and the rest of it's, of course, downhill. So, and we're right next to the river and a bunch of creeks, so the roads get flooded out real easily here. So, is what it is. No big deal. This happens every year in Ohio, and especially around here in Cincinnati. Fucking spring comes and the fucking river floods. That's what it does. I know it's a lot worse for other people west and south of us for sure. Tornadoes and all kinds of other shit. Kentucky's hit really hard, and it's only gonna.
yeah, I've been trying to get my brother down in Little Rock. I haven't heard from him prior to the storm, so I don't know how he is. I've been trying.
Ugh,
So
that's no fun.
We'll see.
Blue is vertical for a change. And no blankets. I know, it's weird. One is per fish unless you upgrade. I did upgrade. I got a 60-gallon filter on that thing for a 30-gallon tank. So it's a little crowded in there, but it'll be all right. We've been getting mooted up here. Pounded. Yeah, I get you. It's gonna be a few more days, and then it's gonna get cold, and then it's gonna rain some more, and it is what it is. Welcome to spring in the Ohio, pretty much. Let's just kick it off and get to the stupid internet videos. Get to that and get to the memes and get Blue out of here. Might actually even see my wife before she goes to sleep. She's watching some British shit right now, so which is what she does. She loves those British dramas, man. She's hooked on them. And it, yeah, exactly. It is what it is. I'm trying to get into it, but it's hard. You got to invest in it and shit.
I've been stressing, over the save the dates too. So bear with me. Your invite will come in the mail eventually. We finally got them, and then I had to get envelopes and everything else. And then we were so busy the past couple weeks. My mom was mailing them out for us.
Oh, wow.
And then we realized, oh God, there's some addresses that we forgot to give her. So now we got to get those in situation. But everybody will get their save the dates. So
right on.
Either way, save the date, November 1st, 2:00.
Woohoo! Can't wait. I haven't been to a wedding. Oh, it'll be about a year.
Don't expect bougie. This isn't a bougie.
No, that's good. That's good. I like it. Yeah, I prefer it. Like, I think the last bougie wedding I went to was actually Pook's. And it was, yeah, you imagine that. It was super bougie. It was at a country club and shit. But then it took a real fucking turn because it was like 200 Mexicans, which were her family, and then the Marines in the wedding party, which is 3 of us, and our spouses. And so it was like after the ceremony, it went to the reception, and then it was we just formed a table in the corner outside, and just the vets, 4 Marines, excuse me, and the spouses, and we just, took turns running in and out, getting drinks for everybody and each other. But yeah, it was super bougie, and that was the last one I was at. The last couple, Michelle's family, and they were like, real small, affair, small venues, and
No.
I was fine with
Ours
that.
will be
Like,
out in the countryside, cornhole, euchre. We're not going to have a lot of alcohol just because a lot of my family members, including myself, are
sober.
recovering alcoholics and whatnot. And so there may be like a couple drinks that we let people have, like for the toast, the
Right.
champagne toast. But dress up in your Halloween costume if you want. Tell your wife don't wear heels. Please don't wear heels out there. It's gonna be fucked up. They'll get fucked up.
I'm trying to think of what we could do. I don't know. I might come up with something fucking really weird and stupid and silly, but just to have fun. But again, I might just wear a suit, just be weird and goofy. So be the only motherfucker in a fucking I was thinking maybe like I'll do my suit, black shirt, black tie. I don't know, maybe something like that. We'll see.
He's civilized for Halloween.
Yeah, right. If you haven't seen this guy before, he's great. You should see him. I've been to a couple of his shows, and it's weird because for whatever reason, he's got a massive, I'll say, black following. And like, so I show up to the show, like I show up to like D. Ray Davis, or when I went to see Charlie Murphy was pretty mixed, but yeah, you walk into the club and it's like the music stops. Like, what the fuck are you doing here, white boy? I'm like, I'm here to see some funny shit. What do you mean? But he's a Navy vet, a pretty funny dude.
I was a cop when I was in Navy too. I was a cop. I was a great cop to the public. I was terrible for the Navy itself because I just let everybody go. It's a lot of paperwork when you arrest people. I didn't know that. Like I was a cop, and that's why I got stationed in San Antonio because I was at Lackland. That's where the police academy was. So I go to a police academy in San Antonio, and then I graduate. Then they send me to San Diego. I'm on a big ass base. They put me on nights. I'm working 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. When I first got on the base, I wanted to be a good cop. I was like, okay, crime's about to cease. Officer Owen is here. Shit's about to change. My first Friday night on the base, I pulled this guy over. I gave him a DUI. I was like, fuck yeah, my first DUI. Now keep in mind, I pulled this guy over at 3 a.m. I'm supposed to be at work at 6 a.m. At 9 a.m., I was still on the base doing paperwork on his DUI. I looked at my partner. I was like, this is last. Motherfucker, I don't give none of that shit. This is about to be a dangerous base. I ain't getting paid overtime for this bullshit. I had a whole new outlook on drunk driving after that day. I really did. Because before that day, you drink and drive, you're going down, no excuses. After the day, I didn't look at it like that. Because 9 times out of 10, guys I was pulling over, they were coming back from Tijuana, right? They were too young to drink in the States. They had to go to Mexico and drink. And I could always tell when somebody's fucked up when you're trying to get on the base late at night. Because other than your driving test, the only time you 10 and 2 on a steering wheel is when you're fucked up, So if I see 10 and 2, I like, yup, woo! And everybody gives you the same answer. You been drinking tonight? Oh, 2 beers. Just 2 beers, man. 2 beers. Be honest, man. This might work out for you. You just got to be honest with me. 14 tequila shots also. Didn't lie about the 2 beer. I forgot about the 14 tequila shots. Okay, man. I just want to got your story straight. So you went down to Tijuana and you got drunk and you made the irresponsible decision to get behind the wheel of the car. As you was driving back to the base, somehow you got past the federales. Somehow you got past the Border Patrol. Somehow you got past California Highway Patrol. Somehow you got past San Diego PD. Son, you did what you had to do to get back to the base. Welcome home, baby. You made it. I was.
That's awesome.
That honestly reminds me of the time I asked one of my friends. I got really sick one time, and I had to go to the hospital and whatnot. And I had to call one of my friends. I was like, Smitty, I'm really, really sick. Can you please take me to the ER? He's like, yeah, I got you. Of course, mind you, I didn't think she was going to be awake at like 8 a.m. I just needed somebody, but she was the first one I could think of. And she comes over, and we get in her truck, and she starts driving. And I'm noticing while she's driving, like how she's driving. And I'm like, Smitty, are you still kind of like hungover from last night? She's like, girl, I've been drinking right up to when you called me. I'm like, oh my God. so she's driving me to the hospital and I'm scared because she's like speeding up, zipping in and out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. And finally we get to the hospital, and it was, of course, the Navy hospital. And she has to go around the barriers that they have, and she just maneuvers it fucking wonderfully. And she gets up, and the guys are checking their credentials and whatnot. The other guys at my window was like, "Is your friend fucked up?" I said, I don't know. And then finally I get seen in the back, and I come back out after the ER visit, and she's gone. I'm like, Smitty, where are you? She's like, I woke up and I was in the ER. And she's like, I was like, yeah, you dropped me off. I thought you were going to take me home. She's like, oh, I thought I was in the ER because I was like really fucked. I said, do you remember driving me at all, Smitty? She's like, kind of.
No, nice.
I had to call somebody else. I'm like, oh my God, girl, how did you get home?
Jesus. Yeah. The only thing I even close to that is like when I was being the Canadian military's tour guide, because I was 11th Marines ammo tech, and they came down here to train with 11th Marines, and the colonel was like, you're taking these guys around. So I took them around, and they're like, I did the tourist shit, and they're like, we want to go to Tijuana. And I'm like, fuck. All right, if we go, we're staying. Okay. So we go. I take them to all the places. I take them to my bar, Tequila Sunrise. I mean, I didn't own it, but it was like my place. That was where I went. I knew the owner, who owned a bunch of clubs and probably did a lot of other business.
Tijuana.
Yeah, it was Tijuana. I mean, the man had a liquor cabinet in the bar, in the corner of the bar, and nobody ever touched it. Ever. Fucking ever. But when he came in, he'd find me, we'd play pool, and he'd go grab tequila and some snifters, and we'd sit there and I thought he was gonna slap me the first time he poured this tequila for me, and I fucking shot it. And he was like, he gave me crazy eyes, like, sipping. Okay,
Get your ass down.
I mean, his name, I won't say his real name. I've forever memorized it. But his nickname was Huicho. The fuck that meant, I don't know. But we went down there. We came back. We got out. I'm like, all right, let's fucking get back to the border. Let's get over. Let's get a hotel. We'll come back. We'll get the car. No, I got it. And for whatever reason, these 3 Canadians talked me into it. Drove back across the border. Drove all the way. They were back down at, for whatever reason, MCRD San Diego for like 4 days. And then boom, they were gone. And I'm like, all right, well, let's get a hotel outside of base. No. I can drive right through. Fucking, all right. We pull up to the gate. Now I got, my DOD sticker on there and everything. And this fucking corporal, we stop at the gate. He fucking motions the world on the window, and he hits the button on the power window. It goes down. This corporal leans in and just, oh shit. Oh, hell no. Hell no, Marines. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's only one in here. These 3 fucks are Canadian military, and they convinced me they were fine to drive. And he's like, what? And you fucks. He's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. He's like, I'll tell you what. See that parking spot? And I'm like, he's talking to you. He's like, yeah. He's like, park right there. Come back. Drop off your keys. Okay. Pull up, park, come back, hand him my keys. He's like, you're lucky. I'm like, I wasn't driving, man. They're menace to society, Corporal. They're a menace to society. He's like, all right. Are you staying with them? I'm like, I'm the fucking tour guide. Don't ask me if you have call Colonel fucking whatever. He's like, all right. We go back. We go to the barrack, and it's a recruit fucking bay. So it's just fucking racks. They're still drinking. A bunch of them are still up. I just crawl in a random bug. No pillow. No nothing. Pass out. Must have been 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up. I sleep. A reveille goes off and everything. I sleep right through it. And I get fucking shook, woken up. And it's, here you go, bro. like, what? They're like, beer. I'm like, I gotta drive back to Pendleton, you fucks. They're like, I don't think you're going anywhere for a while, man. Might as well have a beer. I'm like, fuck it. So I stayed a whole extra day on MCRD and then drove back that Sunday morning, sort of sober. Left my keys at the fucking car check. I finally got them. They're like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't want to tell you this story right now. Ask the corporal from duty the other night. He'll tell you. But yeah, he's like, I don't want to do the paperwork on this shit. Like, fuck this. Like, I'm good.
I'm the many times being in security, having fucking drunk people coming up to you on the pier.
Oh.
And they fucking have their IDs down upside down. Fucking shirts on backwards or inside out. And they're like, I'm not drunk. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Or waving. The first time I ever got on a ship, it was scary. The fucking gangplank was like not like, I don't know, what was it? I'm trying to name of the ship. Fuck. I can't remember. It was a destroyer. It was Arleigh Burke, but it was like, it was not a very, it was like a fucked up, it was like, I don't know, it was temporary or what, but it was like metal floor, but rope on the sides. And we were fucking bouncing. Like, even though we were holding on, we're still bouncing, walking up and on the ship. And the whole time, the fucking Navy guys were looking at us like, do we light them up? Do we give them shit? Or we just fucking, just
noobs.
Just let them get on and get into their bunks. Maybe they'll crack their head on the way in. I don't know, but it was pretty funny. I got one more clip from him. I think, yeah, this is a good one for sure. We all have one thing in common. I didn't think about this, never thought about this until I saw this clip. We all have one thing in common.
Right now, I'm looking around the room. We got a lot of different nationalities, age groups, tax brackets, political beliefs, religious beliefs. I'm like, well, what do we all got in common? And I would have never thought of this if I didn't take those bears. But the one thing I am 100% positive about every single person in this room that we all have in common, and that is that all of our moms got hit raw.
Oh my God.
And that's why we're here tonight laughing, yeah. Don't look away, baby girl. Raw. Raw. Balcony. Raw. Your mom. Raw. And I don't want nobody in here going, not my mom. Yes, your mom. Raw. And if you're with your mom right now, I'm sorry. This show just got awkward as fuck.
I love that one. That's a good friend right there. Meeting around? Well, hell no, I'm fucked up. No, I kept in touch with those guys for, I don't know, almost a decade. And then and amazingly, like, or not amazingly, but for whatever reason, we just kind of lost touch, whatever. But I mean, God, the fucking 2 weekends we raged and terrorized Southern California and Mexico. It was fun. And those Canadians are fucking issues, man. I mean, Chris Benoit has been a fan of the show forever in Sports Church, and that dude's perpetually pissed and or high. So, it is what it is. It turns out you can pay your way onto a nuclear aircraft carrier. That's
there's been a couple times too. I'll give you $5, and it's like, give me your ID. $5. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And like, don't do this shit again. Like, do you have your driver's license at least?
Please
that shit needs to crack me up. But I was thinking also, like, I had a Marine friend, Mike. I've known him since I was like 18 years old, prior to me even getting out or getting in. And there was one time when I was stationed down in Virginia. He was living down there too, and we went drinking one night. And I told him, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go, the bathroom real quick, take a quick piss. And I guess while I was in there, I ended up throwing up. And then I kind of got tired and was just sitting there, and didn't have my pants on or anything else. Just was kind of sitting on the floor for a second. I know, grungy as hell. And then I wake up and he's looking at me. He's like, "Hi," and I'm like, what are you doing in the girls' bathroom? And the waitress is like, honey, you've been gone for like 30 minutes. He came to get you. This man carried me all the way to the car, got me to my apartment, tucked me in, and then slept on the couch. I said, you were a good friend, buddy.
That's a good
He's
man.
like, he's like, just think I could have my way with you, but I'm a good friend. I'm not gonna do that. I said, you're a real good friend just for that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just on the floor looking up at him. What are you doing in here? It's the girls' bathroom.
Jeez.
Oh, I used to get drunk.
Oh, I was there for a few of them. I remember. It was
Jason
scary.
likes to hear the stories too. He's like, tell me your funniest drunk story, and I'm like, oh god.
This was like, pick a year.
Pick a year.
Pick a duty
Pick an event,
station.
Pick a month.
Pick a shift. Yeah. Oh my
Good
god, I got too
grief.
many of them. That's why I love Jim Jeffries. You can say what you want. He leans a little lefty sometimes with his views and whatnot, but he's he sticks to. He's like Bill Maher when he just does jokes. He's great. He's funny as shit, and he's like, he says, I really don't. Something along like you have to drink at some point in your life, and I really don't like people who haven't drank or don't drink. Like in 20s, whatever. It's because all your stories suck. And they always end with, and then I went home.
I mean, he ain't lying. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not ashamed of giving up drinking at all. It'll be 5 years this year. But
Awesome.
but when I talk about, oh Lord, when I talk about when I used to drink,
I'm pretty much down to a day a week, and even that's getting a bit much at this point, to be honest. But I'm still trying to figure out the alternatives. And here's a funny story: is last night it was raining, so we couldn't do a fire, of course. And so we do movie night, which is where we watch a movie, we load the kids up with sugar, let them go ballistic for an hour and a half, and then they crash out. And we do whatever we want after that. But we're taking edibles. Michelle's got these, tiny regular ones, and I got these Uber ones. And I didn't remember this particular one. It, for whatever reason, it dries my eyes out and turns my eyes into like Dracula bloodshot red. Yeah, like bloodshot red, like I have pink eye. And I'm just all night oh Jesus Christ. And I'm like, all right, I gotta figure this out, because it's fun if with the other ones I've had, but this is driving me crazy. And so this is counterproductive. Like, I could do this instead of drinking if I can just perfect the avenue in which I gotta take. But yeah. So I still got like 4 of these fucking things, and I'm that asshole that's not going to give them away. I'm going to fucking eat them again and just sit there with fucking Visine and just pop them every fucking half hour until I get rid of them. Everybody, heard of Sean Ryan, of course. Navy SEALs, got one of the bigger podcasts out there for sure. I like a lot of his stuff. Some of it's a little too woo for me and conspiracy theory, but I don't know. It is what it is. I still listen to it because I listen to Joe Rogan podcasts, other podcasts that with guests that I fucking could throw off a cliff, but I want to hear what they have to say at least. I like Lex Friedman because he has a lot of people on that, he had Zelensky on, he had the Prime Minister of India, Modi on. I think he's doing something with Putin. I'm gonna listen to all that shit. Hear it. But this story's because on the line of getting arrested or trying to get ourselves arrested on active duty. This is Sean Ryan's story of actually getting arrested.
Arrest me. I got to go fight pirates like within 24 hours. So like, yeah, right, buddy. Did one trip, then the agency got a hold of me and wanted me to contract directly for them. They actually hired me like 2 weeks after I got arrested in Miami. So I did like a crazy night in Miami, stayed there until like 9:30 in the morning, passed out in the taxi, woke up to the cops like beating on the door. And I was drunk off my ass and on some other stuff too. They were like, nope. handcuffed me, threw me in the clink with a bunch of people that don't speak English, started having them teach me Spanish, knowing that I had to be in Cairo, Egypt. So get out of jail, go to an internet cafe. There it is. So then I had to haul out, pack my be on a flight within like 12 hours. So I'm back on a ship, got the email that the CIA wanted me to come in and like do an interview at headquarters. And I'm like, cool. I show up and they have my mugshot pasted on every door. And they're like, oh, you thought we didn't know, didn't you?
How about that shit?
This is why you don't get arrested, period. I mean,
don't work for the
I didn't get
CIA.
arrested, thank God, but
God.
golly.
I can't admit. It's funny that he still kept the contract and they still wanted him to do his shit. That's crazy. Figured they would have backed away, but I don't know. Some people are so good at they're just like, no, we still want you. Let's see. Do we want to do? Let's see, I haven't done Cody Tucker in a while. I like this dude. He's probably smokes a lot of weed, I'm guessing. Just guessing.
Martin Luther King Jr. was only 34 years old when he gave his iconic I Have a Dream speech. One of the people who performed before Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. took the stage was a 22-year-old Bob Dylan. In the Dire Straits song Sultans of Swing, it mentions a guitar player named Guitar George. He knows all the chords. He was actually a real guitarist named George Young. Although George Young didn't get a lot of attention, the band started by his younger brothers Malcolm and Angus definitely did. Bobby Farrell was the singer of the 70s group Boney M. Their biggest hit was the song Rasputin, about Russian mystic Grigory Rasputin. Grigory Rasputin died on
Oh my God, he's one of these people.
in St. Petersburg, Russia. Bobby Farrell died on a December 30th in St. Petersburg, Russia. Martin Luther King Jr. was only
Seriously, it's one of those videos where it just drifts on. I'm like, was there even a point at the beginning? You just kept going. Just stop. We took way too many exits.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's his thing. Like he's like a connections guy, and that's his whole spiel is that shit.
Has the greatest fence ever built. America. It is foolproof if you can afford it. Really easy to be the cool, open-minded hippie country when there's a Kevlar Snuggie of America draped around your fat, frozen asses, daring the world to talk shit. We don't use our military. We know. We got you taken care of. Go back to bed. We'll wake you when the NHL playoffs start.
See, I liked him up to a point, and then it just became redundant and just repetitive with his jokes. So I was like,
yeah,
I can't watch him anymore.
I saw him. I probably supposed to tell the story before. Of course.
I thought he was more funny as the voice of that bear on Brickleberry.
Oh yeah.
That show used to crack. I caught my dad watched it one time. My dad thought it was the funniest shit. He was like, that fucking bear, man.
Right. Okay. I'll just have to restart this. But Gene Hackman, of course, passed away. United States Marine Corps veteran.
It was kind of fun. You worked as a doorman at where was this? Howard Johnson's?
At Howard Johnson's, yeah. I would open the door for people, and I was there a couple of days. It was kind of fun, actually. And I see this Marine coming down the street, a sergeant, in full dress blues. And it was my Marine Corps drill instructor from Paris Island. And about 30 feet away, he sees me. And this is 3-4 years after I'd, gone through boot camp. And as he walked by me, he never looked at me really. But as he walked by me, he said, Hackman, you're a sorry son of a...
That's awesome.
That's why I'm so glad none of my RDCs are around Michigan, because I'd be like, man, don't find me.
I found it's funny, my last duty station, I found one of my recruiters, he was the staff NCOIC of the MP unit at Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. I had to go in there for something random. I think to like get their guy who, you know, did their ammo and shit to link up with me because I was a ground ammo guy for the air station. And I saw one of my recruiters who was this very massive black man, just fucking huge. I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, oh shit.
I'm friends with mine on the Facebook.
Yeah, my actual recruiter, yeah, we still talk. He's hilarious. He actually lives on Camp Pendleton, owns a house on Camp Pendleton. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't even know that was a thing either.
Yeah, he's like never gonna leave fucking Camp Pendleton.
No, thank you.
He's
Fuck.
hooked. And my senior drill instructor, who was the C-130, was an airframe. Yeah, he was an airframe guy. And I'm probably a crew chief. I don't know, but I ran into him on the fucking flight line one time, and he was like, "Quemery," and that DI voice, I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And I'm like, "Senior drill instructor staff." I'm like, he's like, "It's First Sergeant Mayo." I'm like, "Oh, well, you're fucking 15 yards away. I can't fucking see." Okay. But it was great. It was really cool. He's, how you doing? I'm like, well, despite my I made corporal.
Yeah.
Which was true. Fucking Jesus. I still don't know how that fucking happened. Oh, yeah. This is pretty good. I actually only watched like the first 30 seconds of it, but still going on, the trial of the dude who shot the what's his name in New York City, the healthcare.
Oh, the healthcare CEO.
Yeah.
I want to give a credit to Luigi Mangione. Good job. You know what's funny is nobody was really mad at Luigi, right? You notice everyone's like, well, it is what it is. I think assassination's a lost art form. You know what I mean? Gotta bring it back. Bring it back, huh? The fact that he's Luigi Mangione, he's Italian, feels like a mob head, doesn't it? Hey, Luigi, I need you to do me a favor. What do you mean me to do, boss? This fucking cocksucker. I can't get my fucking health insurance. Get him! Silencer. Bada bing, bada boom, and you're fucking out. All right, boss. Love it. Assassination. A lot of people got assassinated. Everybody was getting assassinated back in the day. Huh? Abraham Lincoln was just trying to watch a play. Well, me, oh my. Shut the fuck up. That's how they talked in the 1800s, right? I do declare. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God.
Big ass hat. Everybody was getting shot. Gandhi, shut the fuck up, Gandhi. Put some clothes on, bitch. The 60s, everyone was getting shot. I believe. Give a fuck what you believe. Ask not what you. Fuck yo. I don't want to ask shit. Where's your brother? Fuck him too. Where's the guy that shot your brother? Fuck him too. Just can't seem to get Trump. They just can't seem to get Trump. Can't seem to get him, right?
Or fucking right.
Try to shoot me. I'm so fast.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm so fast. I'm so good. They tried to kill me, but I'm still here. Still here. I'm like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. The bullet came. I said, stop. I do want to give a credit.
That's a pretty good impression. I didn't even know that was coming. That's pretty good, man. Oh. Let's see. Should we do like a serious one? I think we should do a serious one. Let's do a serious one.
Oh my God, whatever route you want, dude. I'm just here for the ride and hold the canoe.
Let's get. I have a canoe meme, believe it or not. I love fucking Michael Caine. I played that clip of him a couple weeks ago, if you remember, when he was in Korea, and they went on a patrol, and they got ambushed by a bunch of
Oh yeah.
Chinese soldiers. They're like, well, we're gonna
Yeah.
die. Might as well charge. They charged right at the only fucking place the Chinese soldiers weren't. Fucking just that dude has plot armor, right? Like he was supposed to survive, had to survive. But I used to do this. It's gonna be. I think I want to do some changes, bring some new shit in. Bring back the Medal of Honor. Bring back some of the like. I used to do the poetry thing.
I was gonna suggest if at some point, I know that some people could be asking, you know, like questions like, "Am I the a-hole?" or "What would you suggest, Lucy?" or you know, just things of that nature. We take at least one a week.
Yeah,
and just dive into it. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there, but moving forward,
we should do that. We should definitely do that. I love poetry. Weird thing. I got teased about it in high school. I remember as a senior, I was fucking after swim class. Our gym teacher was put in charge of reading the fucking late fucking things for the school library, and they're like, "Oh, Cremery, fucking book of poetry." I'm like, "Fuck you," like whatever. But Michael Caine reading Richard Kipling. Kipling's one of my favorites by far.
The Kipling poem, it's one of my favorites since I was a boy at school. My father read it to me once. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor look too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at the beginning, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 40 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Damn. That's some
It
good
is a
shit,
nice
right?
poem.
Yeah, it is. I fucking love that shit. That it's crazy how like
I like listening Christopher Lee read the Quote the Raven.
oh
Never
yeah.
mind.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
If you want to find a clip and send it to me, we'll play it next week. I love that one. That's great. He's so good. I just love it. Like we do so much crazy shit, and there's so much fucking depravity and evil, and I mean it's much less than it is good people, but it's so in the forefront because that gets clicks and that gets views and that gets whatnot, and that gets gaslights people. But it's all you gotta do is look back and even look now at people doing beautiful things and writing beautiful things. Like James, when he's a little impatient and cranky and he doesn't want to do stories, I play Dylan Thomas, Rage Against the Dying of the Light, read by Michael Sheehan, and he does an amazing job at it. Like I can't imagine anybody doing a better job at it. And maybe Michael Caine, I don't know. And he loves it. He digs it.
You
He's
can't
like,
beat Michael Caine on the way his voice
yeah, he
projects with poetry or
I
anything.
love, I give a lot of shit to the British government, but like British Royal Marines I've met, especially like the senior ones, guys. I know he's a Royal Air Force pilot, but his call sign was Matrix. And he was a tornado pilot. And these guys, one of the things was a tornado is they would fly super, super low, like I mean treetop level. And he sent me a video of a training video he did for his squadron where he's flying about 100 feet off the deck at about 0.6 Mach, which is like, I don't know, like
fast
500 miles an hour, right? Like he's booking, and he's all right. In 30 seconds, we're going to do this and right turn pull, because he's got he's flying lead, and he's got squadron mates behind or flight mates behind him, and he's all right in 5 seconds, right turn pull 30 degrees, and I mean they're they're fucking burning squirrels' hairs off, and he's just. And all right, in 30 seconds, we're gonna go to 2 degrees, slight left pull, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like flying with your hair on fire, burning squirrels' fucking hair off, clipping the trees, and you're just this soft, calm British voice. It's
You're
like,
just
what?
waiting for like a cup of tea to come out, like
Yeah.
on a spy movie.
Yeah, he's like, oh, hey, talking to his Rio, hey, sugar. Keep a sugar?
Sugar, sugar.
Yeah, sugar. Yeah. It's like, holy shit, man. Like, you're crazy. Like, to be that calm. Like, oh my God. I just, yeah. It's crazy.
Lord,
gotta
forgive
do-
me. I was thinking one time when I was in Pensacola, they were trying to get us all together to like make a formation to spell out something.
Yeah.
And the Blue Angels were practicing that day. And somebody
Speaking of
next to me,
Jesus.
it's childish, but somebody next to me said, watch, the Blue Angels are gonna make the sailors disappear. It's a natural disappearing act. And he's like, yeah, they're just gonna turn on the jets and just it was so childish, but it was so funny.
I love
But I'm like, the way that they kind of talk in the cockpit too is just their tone. I guess like the pitch of their tone is like how far and how quick they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, like they said, like the way that they do their tone, their voice pitches is basically an indicator on now left up this degree, this
Yeah.
speed. So
I got to see that Blue Angels brief because I got to work one of the air shows I got to work. One of them I had to work as a fucking MP, which sucked, but a lot of good stories came out of that. But well, what's the name of their maintenance aircraft? Do you know? Remember? Dean? Anybody? The C-130? Come
I'm drawing a
on.
blank. Damn, dude. I'm really drawing a blank here. I can't think.
Big Blue. Oh, it's Fat Albert. That's right. It is Fat Albert. Let's say it's Big Blue. We put the the fucking bottle rockets. That's what I call them. The fucking bottle rockets on the side of Fat Albert. That's from my ASP. I had to pull them, take them to the flight line, install them, and then, of course, we could be part of the brief because we're part of the show. And that was pretty cool. And they were awesome. That was the first year I was there. Yeah. First year show. And they come in style, man. They came in with a police fucking escort, and they just blew through the gate, and I just stepped out and just popped and salute, and they went in. All right, I think this will be the last one I do, but probably.
We were doing so well, we hadn't offended anybody until you came in. And now do you worry about that?
Oh, big time. Really? This is very true. I was on this German talk show and this woman said, Mr. Williams, why do you think there's not so much comedy in Germany? And I said, did you ever think you tried to kill all the funny people?
Tongue in cheek.
That is pretty good. Yeah. Oops. Should we do should we do child predator punishment ideas? This is from a vet. His name's Jeff Semes. He's pretty funny dude. I think he might have some issues because he's a mess.
predator punishments, the directors really invested, so we need variety. Push their shit in. Mechanically, though, I'm not doing that with my stuff. So like a gas-powered shit pusher machine or diesel, more torque. Or a hammer drill, shotgun, literally anything is better than nothing. This is empty. Why? Is this a fucking prop? I don't know. Agreed, though. We're going to write that down. What if on the 4th of July's grand finale, we strap a couple dozen of these things to some very large, very powerful fireworks that we get SpaceX to engineer, so we end the celebration with pedophiles exploding into fire and sparkles. Bringing everyone in the country of all makes and models in a ceremony like that would be magical. We could use them to train crime scene investigators by making actual brutal crime scenes for them to process, with your only limitation being your imagination. Imagine getting paid to make disgusting crime scenes with these creatures. The scene, your canvas, your paint, pedophiles. This shit is empty. Are you guys trying to piss me off? Education and extermination. Exemplary. And we could just yeet them from a large clay pigeon launcher and use a punt gun filled with whatever we want to skeet shoot like bricks. Or we could use pedophiles to shoot other pedophiles in the air so they explode on impact. Are you kidding me? These are all incredible. So I'll bring them to the director, but he will want more next week. So until next time, fellas.
Jeff's a mess. Jeff's a mess. Oh, I love it. He's good. He's good. Oh, yeah. Gotta do this one. Sorry. I don't know why I forgot about this. This, of course, everybody knows this guy if you're a veteran, or you should. Mandatory Fun Day.
A veteran. Very cool. That's awesome. He told me there's something called weekend safety brief. What is that? It's where your leadership on the last day of the week, usually Friday, they tell you certain things, you know, to prep you for the weekend. They want to prep you for the weekend. What are they prepping?
Why do they have to prep
hopefully
us?
preparing you to be a decent human being and a good person. What? What would they tell you to do? It's not even like they wouldn't tell you to do things. They tell you not to do things. Like don't drink and drive. Don't hit people. Don't do crimes. What? Don't get into an altercation with the police. If you do get into an altercation with the police, be faster than the police. If you're not faster than the police, establish dominance quickly in whatever place they take you to. Why are they telling you not to do things that normal people just generally don't do? Brother, do you think it's normal people that join the military? You think it's normal people? It sounds like a violent prison cult. It's worse. It's like if a violent prison cult was made with a bunch of depressed alcoholics that shoved all their papers in their backpack. They never organized anything in school, and that's why we all ended up there. Pay attention, kids! Pay attention!
Kind of how it ended up. Just saying. Oh, let's get to the memes. Let's do the memes. Oh, I'm gonna wait for Blue to get back. Jay something I can't remember. Oh yeah. That was so cool though. It was so scary though. Believe it or not, like I'm pretty sure the ones we put on Fat Albert were from like Vietnam. Like I'm almost positive. Like there was some shit in those magazines at Miramar that was like, what is it still doing here? Like, why is this even an inventory? Why haven't we, like, I don't know, dropped this, blown this shit up? Like, there was, like, expensive shit in there. There was, like, very expensive missiles. Very, very. I mean, like, you know, a mill of pop in these fucking very expensive, hermetically sealed, had to check them every fucking day. Fucking, they called them coffins. Foam, fucking... And we had like walleyes, which were like TV guided fucking drag bombs from like the fucking Vietnam War still in those fucking magazines. All right, to the memes. And then home and sleep. Europe wants to start World War III. Well, they started the first two, so well, true story. Fucking Europe. When you and your friends survive a bear attack and celebrate with ice cream.
Basic bitches.
Yeah. Oh God. Ugh. It's so ugh. But you know, like I swear, like I get it. Like if I transport me back in the Marine Corps now, in that it's like, you know, because you're 20 and you're stupid. It's like, oh, that looks kind of good and easy / whatever, and don't think about personality. Don't think about, you know, who her parents are. Don't think about, you know, any of that shit. Just think about getting laid. Prescription drug commercials be like, ask your doctor if this medicine is right for you. Side effects: puking, urination, and diarrhea. Yeah. I was watching, I was casting MLB TV, and I was watching the Cubs, and there was like 3 prescription commercials, and I still don't know what they were for. like I don't. They need to get rid of that shit. They need to get rid of it. It's so bad. Like it's just no. Just get rid of the. After I saw I was kind of like on the fence with it, and then I saw Painkiller on Netflix, the Peter Berg docudrama.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, this is no Oxykittens.
That's why I don't. I just stick with fucking Tylenol. Just even after my surgery that I had, and my dad begging me, please don't take this medicine.
Yeah.
Just took Tylenol, even though it was like still immense pain, but whatever.
You're a gangster. I will take the pain meds for a little bit. But like, yeah, like it's no bueno. They need to rectify. They need to get rid of that shit. That's just, you don't need to advertise drugs. I'm sorry. Like you don't.
Well,
People need
Europeans,
them.
they don't do that.
We're one of
in
like only
Europe.
like 4 countries that are allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's weird, right? Like,
Very.
yeah. Has anyone tried unplugging the United Kingdom and plugging it back in? Well, yeah, they're arresting people for carrying scissors now. It's and now they're got this fun thing where they're leavening sentences. So which I guess I don't know, is part like if you commit a crime, I don't know what color comes into it. Apparently they feel guilty about shit, then that's fine. If they're, putting harsher sentences on people of color, well, then just level the playing field and there is no color, which there shouldn't be. Like if you don't make it
less, but if it were a perfect world, but unfortunately,
on the law, it shouldn't be, right? Like you do this, you get this punishment. That's it. It's for everybody. Move on. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I agree.
What has 2 butts and kills people? What? An assassin. Jesus. I always try to find punny ones just to fucking drive you crazy. Snow White and the seven audience members. Oh, yeah, that
I haven't watched the movie, so therefore I'm like,
I won't watch
it. Just even tickle me fancy.
It's like, yeah. I don't know. If somebody asks for you, if you're an actor, actress, comedian, whatever, somebody asks for your political opinion, do what Bill Burr does and says, shut up. I'm like, why do you care about what I think about this? You shouldn't care. I did 3 or 4 years in summer school and high school. What the fuck do you need my opinion about fucking what's going on in Ukraine or China-US relations? Like, just stop. Who cares? You shouldn't care what I think about this. Just laugh at my jokes and fucking move on. That's the way it should be. If you're an actor or actress, like I know you got this, just no. Hey, what do you think about what's going on in Ukraine? You know what I think about what's going on in Ukraine? I hope they show my movie and make a bunch of money. That's what I think. And then move the fuck on. San Francisco Police Department will stop releasing most mugshots to combat racial bias. Okay. What a strange thing. Yeah, exactly. If you're ever feeling sad, just go for a run, because then you'll realize that your physical health is way worse than your mental health.
Yeah.
Wife, look at that drunk guy. Husband, who is he? Wife, 10 years back, he proposed to me and I rejected him. Husband, oh my God, he's still celebrating. Oh. The earth is littered with the ruins of empires that believed they were eternal. Oh, I miss Blockbuster. Don't miss Toys R Us. Could give a fuck about Circus City, but come on, like
Every Friday evening.
Yeah,
Every Friday
Blockbuster
night.
Video, man. Make that rush. Oh, gotta get the new release.
Yeah, I've got to get the new release, and by the time you get there and all the videos are still there, you try to pull each one. Like, oh shit, they don't have any.
Right? Cool mints. Cut them into circles and replace your mate's contact lenses. Whoa, calm down, Satan.
For real.
There's a Twitter account. It's a verified Twitter account. Or X, whatever. And it's Satan. And I follow it, and it's hilarious. It is not like demonic or anything like that. It's just really funny, and I get a lot of the memes from Satan, I guess. Sorry, Jesus. Sometimes I wonder what happened to the people who asked me for directions.
They got lost.
I'm the worst. Don't ask me for directions ever. And
Well,
if
that
you
was
get
like, we had two ladies come to the museum, and they were asking, what's there to do in, like Detroit? I'm like, oh, they got Belle Isle. And I was telling them about it. And like the last time I had gone was like a long time ago, like early 2000s or something. And I was sitting there, I said, yeah, you could take the ferry. But then the more I was sitting there thinking about it and they left, I was like, this is the same summer I went to Beaver Island, which does require a ferry. Belle Isle doesn't. You just either walk or bike onto the island via bridge.
Right.
And I'm like, well, they'll find out eventually. So, there is no ferry.
They do any
And I
car
felt kind
races
of
on
bad
there.
because I was like, damn, dude, I really kind of fucking jinxed it. Oh, well.
You know the IndyCar races on there? On Belle Isle?
No.
Yeah, they have an IndyCar race. Well, I don't know if they do it every year, but for the last couple of years, they
I wouldn't see what, how they would even have the room. I mean, the last time I was there, they had a zoo, and then they closed it down.
Yeah.
Due to insufficient funds and
I think that was
whatnot,
part of the
which was a
revival.
bummer.
Is they were doing IndyCar races there, which is fucking awesome. I love that. Yeah. Hey Raymond, sorry I missed you for a minute there. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Share us out. It's always good to have you on and see how you're doing. Hope you're doing well. Dean, only thing to do in Detroit is to steal shit to pawn and trucks.
And that makes it any different from Columbus,
right?
Shit.
Yeah.
Any town in Ohio, fucking really.
Fortunately, unfortunately, depending on how you think about it, life experiences go. But the crook that I used to work for, I got to see quite a bit of the seedy underbelly of Columbus, and trust me, it's just like every other fucking city. It's fucked up shit. Like, I mean, one of the funnest conversations I had at this fucked up dive bar waiting to do some shit was with a fucking tranny. Very, very good looking tranny. I mean, like 5 times guys walked up to me and like, hey, you know that dude? I'm like, yeah, it's a dude with a great rack who's a very good conversationalist. So fuck off. I'm having fucking fun right now. Like, this dude's bought me 2 shots. I bought him 2 shots. I'm not doing anything with him. I'm married. It's fine. I'm having a good fucking time. Piss off. Like, and that, I mean, like this bar, I had to walk first couple times I had to walk in and get searched. And after the first couple times I was known, I didn't get searched, which meant I carried my pistol, my thumper, my knife. Yeah, that's how kind of a fucking fucked up bar it was. And the dude I worked for, good times. Don't just be a fuck up, be the best fuck up you could be. Absolutely. Go hard in the paint, man. What's the first thing you notice when someone tries to approach you? The audacity.
For real, how fucking dare you?
Do I look like I want to talk to somebody
Did
right
I look
now?
like I was unapproachable?
Oh my god. I had that thing. Like, I don't know why. Like, I put on I think I have a pretty strong resting bitch face, and yet I'll be like at the Legion and some rando will come up and talk to me. And then I guess a vet or something, it's like it's different, but like, you know, the Legion now, the bar is open to everybody, which is the only reason the Legion post is still there. And somebody will see me talking to people and they'll come and like, hey, blah blah blah. I'm like, I fucking
Who are you?
Yeah, let's fucking piss off in my head, but I'm so just if I'm drinking, I'm like, I'll listen to you for 30 seconds and find an excuse to get the fuck out of here. Don't tread rhythmically.
Oh my God, whatever. Whatever. Next.
I knew you get it, nerd.
Next.
Yeah. Spelling bee. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Release the bees. Oh, I love the Far Side, man. That was the best shit ever. I mean, the best shit ever. I bought my Command at Miramar the calendar Far Side. So every day it was a different Far Side cartoon, and they fucking actually loved me for that shit. My son has just asked me a question which is so unanswerable that I fear it may rip a hole in the very fabric of space-time continuum. Why is there no mouse flavored cat food?
That is actually a damn good question.
It's a good question.
Why is there no canary,
Right?
finch, and robin cat food?
Why does my murder
You
panther?
got turkey and chicken, but you ain't got.
I'm still. This question I need needs to be answered. And I was watching a show about dogs last night actually with my wife and Carl about it's called The Mind of Dogs on Netflix, and they got one about cats. So I'm gonna watch that one next.
Oh my God, that one is too funny. I'm like, they don't give a fuck.
No, I'm like, why is my murder cat the way he is, and why does he sleep like 16 hours? Well, not 16 hours a day, but he's in the house and then he's out, and he gets up and he will bitch and howl because there is food in his bowl. There is a cone, a reverse cone in his bowl. He can see the bottom of the bowl, and he is livid, pissed off about it. Even though there's food all around it, he will howl and howl until I either move the food to the center of the bowl or I put a new cup of food in there. I don't understand what that is. He knows there's food still there. There's food for 2 days in that bowl, but he is not having it. I don't understand that. What the fuck is Steakhouse planning? Mind your damn business. Hey, yeah, all right. When someone calls my phone instead of just texting like a normal person, nope.
Why are you calling me? God. Especially when it's like people, I interact with a lot of people, but then there's just like times I'm like, I just don't have the energy or the patience to be on the phone with somebody, and they call me. I'm like, son of a bitch. And I let it go right to voicemail, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm super busy. What's up? They're like, can you talk? I'm like, not really, just text me.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk right now.
Call me tomorrow.
Yeah, call me tomorrow and I might be in a better mood.
Right, which is not going to happen. Smiling can trick your brain into thinking you're happy, releasing happy hormones.
I think it's worse when I used to get grown men that would tell me to smile.
Yeah.
And especially around like my old hometown and whatnot. Like, granted, there was a lot of old folk there at one point, and I would not be in the best of moods, and I'd be walking around town, and you get these men just smile, and I do like the Bart Simpson where like I lower my jaw. It's like I extend it and like have my teeth showing.
Nice.
And they're like, oh. Yes, exactly. Find your fucking business. Don't tell me what to do.
Right. Hell no. Morning people breaking their up since 4 a.m. Also morning people by 8 a.m.
For fucking real.
Yeah, I get up at 5 o'clock Monday through Friday, and it's 7. Like, oh, it's fucking. I love the shift because I'm home by like 3 o'clock. And so I get to, get James off the bus most days, and he loves that. And but I get to be, awake and play with my children and give my wife shit and whatnot. But it's brutal. And my coffee shop, my coffee shop just changed their hours, so I might be back to drinking coffee again. Oh,
I just go and pick up tea from Dunkin'. And
there you go.
But I used to remember a coworker. She would be like, "Oh my god, I we were in a factory." She'd be like, "Oh my god, I am so not a morning person," and then she would just jab away in my fucking ear. And one day I just snapped. I was like, "Can you not?" I was like, "You come in here saying you're not this fucking morning person, and then you violate my eardrum with shit I don't care about right now. Wait an hour and then talk." And everybody does too. They would give her the look like, "Girl, it's way too early for this shit right now. Please don't start."
There's my boss, my immediate boss, quit and left and went to another place. He's very happy. And he was trying to recruit me, and one of the things is I'm hanging on for this his job actually, and but a lot of people have gotten used to me, and there's people that I've worked there almost 2.5 years with that I've spoken maybe 5 words to, like literally, and they just know. People just know. Like if you see it, look up, just don't unless it is business, professional, absolutely necessary. Don't small talk with John. Don't. Just don't. Don't. If it's business, needs to be done. I'm all about it. I'm fine with that. I'm professional. But if you want to small talk and talk about the game, I'm going to fucking look at you like I'm going to murder you with my eyes. So, yeah, don't do it. Oh, that's not a meme. That's just James doing a very amazing job of using cover and concealment to lay an ambush.
Oh, boy.
He had a Nerf gun. You can't see him. You can't. You're like, oh, there's a couple bags there on the ground. He pops up and shoots me with a Nerf gun. I thought I just put it in there because I thought it was pretty impressive. I believe I can fly. Wonder if I can too. Guess not. Oops.
Next.
Wait, Muhammad, come back. I didn't mean to laugh. Really, size doesn't matter to me. Oh.
Oh God.
Peace be upon him. Peace be upon him. Beaker finally listens to the voice in his head and enters the orphanage. Beaker. Friend, I just got married and bought a house. Right who? I graduate college and I'm going to Europe. Me. Last night my roommate ripped a protein fart off my hand and vomited on my pillow. Jesus.
You know, I remember at boot camp, I knew that, women, we were not like the most, sensual creatures. Like we rip ass and whatnot. But there was one girl in particular. Oh my God. She would sleep like a man.
Yeah.
Like the 2-ton snoring. And then like she wouldn't just like fart. It would be like a leg hitch up in the air and be like, rip. Like, and she would do it. And it would be on like my watches, and like my partner and I would look back like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you? But she was nasty. She was nasty. I was like, she has to be a man. God.
Right.
If we weren't all in the showers, I'd say that woman is a man.
She's a man, baby.
Oh, baby, that's a man.
Oh, a meme harvested from Little Ranks. Give her some love on Facebook, the Little Ranks Facebook page. She's a United States Marine Corps veteran. Love her to death. She's been on the show a few times. Everyone will be hearing from me tonight. Everclear, a wine glass, dinosaur nuggets, and monster fucking cigarettes.
That's basically the packet of I'm gonna be texting everybody I love.
Yes.
My exes.
Oh, first night I think it was the first night I came home on leave. Like it was like a second year or so when I was in the fleet. And one of the guys that I was friends with that played baseball with, who had a huge crush on his girlfriend, I believe they had to get married. Marty, he found out I was home, and this is like pretty much still pre-cell phone shit. And he drove over to the house and said, hey, we're having a party at this blah, blah, blah's house. You should show up. And it was, so all right, fine. Show up. And it's him and a couple of guys in the Army and a Navy guy. And one of our friends that joined the Coast Guard, which we always gave a lot of shit to. And we were drinking Everclear, not drinking, we were eating Everclear watermelons.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was a bad idea. I fell in the pool. I fell in the pool. Yeah.
So you got diarrhea and vomiting going on.
Oh,
that water will flush right through you.
Yeah, it was not good. Not good. I always wondered if songbirds get mad at hummingbirds for not knowing the words.
Whatever. Next.
I have to hunt these out just because the punny ones I gotta get for you. Walks into a herb shop. So what do y'all got for anxiety that won't send me to rehab? See, that's what I got to do at my dispensary. I go like, hey, we need to figure. I need some expert shit. All right, I bought this last one. This is what it does. These are my problems. This is what I want to do instead of drinking. Let's find the best avenue for me. My wife has it nailed down. Like my wife could never drink again. She'd be fine. She will. When we have fire, she'll drink. She'll have wine and whatnot. But me, you know, I have a fucking, well, you can't really actually see it. I need to put it on the other side. But I have a fucking giant bottle of Jameson behind there. And then eventually that needs to come to an end because it's just getting old, to be honest with you. But here I am taking another shot in probably 30 seconds. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes the reason is you're stupid and make bad decisions. Yeah. It's called your 20s.
Yeah, very much so.
I think her name is Taylor Tomlinson. She's like, yeah, you know, you make bad decisions in your 20s because you're not old enough to have a gut. And
Not
the
old
gut
enough
is
to-
filled with all the mistakes you made and the lessons you've learned. When you're accidentally included in a war plan group chat, oops. Pete, what were you thinking? What were you doing sending
He
shit on
wasn't. That was
Signal?
the thing. Man, when I heard that shit, I was like, this can't be. No, you can't be serious. And then I
Yeah,
let
that's
oh
what
my
I
God.
thought.
I'm like, how fucking dumb do you gotta be?
Yeah. Like, I mean, what are you doing?
Grandma, get out. I'm on the phone with my friends.
It's literally in the fucking series, which I can't wait for a second season. Terminal List. It's literally like, oh, what about like, no, it's all hacked. And yet the SecDef uses. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. Like, oh. I mean,
And
they're
the
gonna
fact that they were like, yeah, he was just there and he didn't say anything. It's like, what the fuck did you want him to do? Hey, guys, I'm in here.
Mhm. The editor of the Atlantic, not the most friendly Trump organization ever. So yeah, dumb motherfuckers, man.
I just thought that was the funniest shit. I
I
said, you
couldn't
can't
believe
be
it.
serious.
Me too. I was like, what? Like, oh my.
Well,
Loose
then,
lips.
you know, heaven forbid if a fucking junior enlisted did that shit.
Did
Oh
you ever?
my God.
Oh yeah. Did you ever get put in a hotel-
Persecuted, hung, exiled, whatever, thrown overboard, the works. But
Did you ever get put in a
God.
hotel overseas?
Did you?
Yeah, and the brief you got, like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Don't
off.
say shit.
Don't say shit on
I had
the
to come
phone.
with. I even had
Don't
to come
even call
with
your
fucking.
family. Yeah, that's what I told.
Well-
Don't even call your family.
Yeah, it was that, or if I had to tell, because sometimes my mom would mail stuff to a certain country because it was easier when we got to port to get some stuff, and so I would tell her, I'd be like, "There's gonna be pumpkins in the sand," and she's like, "All right, I guess I know where you're going."
Yeah.
Or and it would always like, yeah, that was like the one year we pulled up in Dubai for October, so I was like, yeah, there's pumpkins in the sand. It was the only
Wink,
way I
wink.
could think of, but yeah, this shit was ridiculous.
Somewhere in LA, there's a 60-year-old Korean grocery store owner wiping the dust off his Daiwa K1. It's never dusty, my friend. It's all oiled already. Nice. Love it. Gangsters. They did not fuck around. No, that's how you got to be. There was shit popping off like during COVID. And the guy I used to work for, I was running his bar. He called me up and he's like, hey, how much to come protect the bar? I'm like, fucking, you can't afford it, bro. You can't afford it. He's like, really? I'm like, no. He's like, give me a figure. I'm like, $500 an hour. He's like, you're right. I'm like, yeah, can't afford it. I'm not sitting on top of your roof with my fucking AR and fucking risking fucking imprisonment. I mean, like, well, no, I do have a steadfast rule, and it should, well, all right, it's not steadfast, but if I'm at a event with a bunch of veterans who may or may not also be drinking, who I know, I have done shoots a little hammered, but other than that, I don't shoot if I'm drinking. I don't carry when I'm drinking, unless I'm home, which I'm legally allowed to do. But yeah, this cat at our work tracked a mouse on security cameras and then went and caught it. Jesus, that's gangster. It looks like my old cat Belle. I love those like orange tuxedo cats. You know, the white and the orange too. They're gangster. Macho Man Randy Cabbage, fucking A. When she tells me the last guy she went out with was the worst day of her life. Oh, we'll see about that.
Bet.
Bet. Dog. Yeah, I'm not sniffing that. They can just stay lost. That's awesome. Oh man,
that poor dog.
I know. Like, really? I gotta do this. Hey,
Please
what's
don't.
up? What's up, Aaron? How you doing, brother? It's the Army medic. I know he's a gangster. I love him. We used to be good. We used to be partners in crime down there in Warsaw, Kentucky. I'm a fart had a face. Jesus. She just does. I mean, seriously. Like, did she look happy ever? No. Like, could you imagine fucking sleeping? Jesus.
I'm sure she has a smile then, but if I had to deal with all the politics too, I would probably look like a fart and a shit.
Well,
Like, I don't give a fuck.
She's volunteered for it, so I don't fucking give a shit about her feeling.
That's true.
Hopefully the weather isn't shit in my plans. The weather.
Oh my god.
Doesn't mean how beautiful you are. You still be batshit crazy. I know for sure. Saw 6 men kicking and punching the mother-in-law. My neighbor said, "Are you going to help?" I said, "No, 6 should be enough."
Nah, man.
I'm glad to see you doing good, man. Fucking A, right, doggy. My mental state right now is just Adam Sandler screaming, "All right!" and Big Daddy. Yeah. Oh man, it was so bad.
All right.
I hate it. In my therapist, she's like my.
I think I more relate to when he steps on Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve, damn you!
My therapist is up my ass to get more therapy, and I'm like, oh my god, would you please? And she's like, I got this guy. He does veterans and first responders only. And I'm like, I pay you in cash, right? She's like, oh no. I'm like, yeah, I can't afford this. She's like, what about the VA? I'm like, are you serious? Like, no.
I mean, I can't say anything though. The therapist that I've been seeing through them, they've been making good strides with me. I think in a couple weeks I'll be doing a 9-week deal where every Friday I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that'll help get me back on track, because lately I've been kind of slipping. So
I think I'm just gonna talk to the wife, and I'm just gonna go to the barber shop. It's run by. I go get my beard trimmed. It's run by a veteran of the 82nd Airborne. He was oh god, 82nd, 101st, bunch of shit. And like old school warrior. Like he was in fucking Mogadishu. He was in fucking Gulf War I. I think he did fucking Panama. Like, I mean, he was that guy. And every time I go in there's a fridge. There's a bunch of chairs and there's a fucking table and a bench and there's a fridge with beer. And you just go in there, you just grab a beer. You want to donate, you can. If you don't, you don't. Of course, I donate and I tip them very well. But every time I go in there, it's usually if I go in there at certain times, it's a bit of a wait. But it's always filled with veterans, and we just sit there and we bullshit. And I always feel amazing when I leave there. I mean, I look, my beard's fucking boom. At some point, I care about my beard, obviously. But I always feel better. And I'm like, maybe I just do that. And she's like, well, what about checking out like, maybe Buddhist things? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll check out. I will literally for you go to, there's a big fucking Buddhist thing here. I will go there and I will let them sell me books and shit. And I will talk. And maybe there's something to it. I don't know. I will check it out. But I crashed really hard the other week. Like I literally hit my knees and cried in front of my wife for fucking no reason. It just fucking happened. Well, not no reason, just stress, obviously. So yeah, we'll see.
It was me this morning.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, right? Like it just fucking happens. You're like, oh, and I'm the man, I'm the dad, I'm the protector, I'm the fan, I'm the provider of this home. And did that happen? And my wife's amazing. She's a hippie, and she's the most greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. Gave me 2 beautiful children, and it's, but that was like, it's fine. Like, it's okay. I understand where you come from and where you are. It's worry about it. Just work on it. Like, okay.
Jason just puts up with my attitude. I'm like, man,
that's why he's going when he goes to the pearly gates or whatever the fuck it is. And they're like, oh, dude, oh no, oh, hey, you skipped the line, bro. Go ahead.
Right.
Skip the line.
Get out the way.
Yeah.
You
Move,
put up with
bitch.
her.
Get out the way.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, I love you, but I can imagine it's yeah. Well, I mean, reverse. Think about what Michelle has to do with me. Same thing. Walmart, you run in for chips and dips and come out question the fate of the human race.
That's why I don't go to Walmart. Period. I just don't. 1, tacky. 2, ratchet. 3, they posted that there's bed bugs in our Walmarts. I'm like, absolutely not. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Jason said he went there to get, I think, mac and cheese, pasta, noodles. I'm like, why the fuck did you go in there? He's like, I don't see what the problem is. I'm like, they got fucking bed bugs. Remember, we can't have that shit in our house.
No, that's a fucking thing. I had them when I first moved back to Cincinnati, fucking like, I don't know, 10, 11 years ago. And my apartment had them. And all of a sudden, like, I wake up and I'm like, I got bites on. What the fuck is going on? Like, and I'm hyper allergic to them. So I got like massive fucking welts from them. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I find one. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, I look it up at the internet. They're like, oh, yeah, if you see them during the day, you're infested. I'm like, oh, this is great. So I call my landlord and tell him about it. And he's a Haji. And so that didn't go well. And his son comes over. That didn't go very well either. He almost ended up losing his life. And I almost went to prison for the rest of my life. But I was at the bar later tonight, and they're like, oh, you can do this and this. And I'm like, oh, really? So like I put my rent in escrow with the city. And like, until this is solved, you don't get a fucking dime, bro. It took him 2 fucking months. 2 months. I had to move all my shit. Move my bed. I had to get a cover, move my bed away from the wall. Had to do all this shit so I didn't get bit at night. And yeah, it was fucking nasty. Fuck bed bugs, man.
Mm-mm.
Prepare your kids for social media by putting their artwork on the fridge and writing a bunch of mean comments under.
Ugly.
Yeah, it sucks. Please don't do this again. You're hurting humanity. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I bet these little motherfuckers already own their own meth lab.
They're ugly as they do.
Oh, my God. That's straight That is straight southeastern Kentucky, like West Virginia shit. That is not beyond the realm. I was hanging out. That was my
I was
last.
gonna say that's all some Ohio shit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Well, yeah, like towards West Virginia for sure. Like I was in. God, I can't get rid of that California for sure, can I? It was my aunt's funeral, and I was there, and I have a weird thing where my cousins are fucking like much older than me. They have kids that are kind of my age, and they have kids, and I was hanging out at one of their houses, sleeping there the night, and they're like, "Hey, what do you want to watch on TV?" I'm like, "Well, we got a bunch of people coming over. We're gonna play some drinking games." They're like, "Let's watch motocross." I'm like, the last thing in the fucking world I want to watch is fucking motocross. And they're like, "No, we're watching." I'm like, "All right, you fucking hillbilly fucks, let's do it."
It's like when people watch. I tried, Smokey and the Bandit. I've tried for years to get into it, and I'm just like, I can't get into Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, what's wrong with you? Blasphemy.
Everything, apparently.
Nah.
I can't get into Smokey and the Bandit. I didn't like Lost Boys. Lost Boys to me sucked.
Oh,
what
are you doing?
I know. Moving on, where we'll discuss my sins later.
Yeah. That's like the worst. I figured you'd be like all on that. But no.
I tried.
I bet he's thinking of another woman. And I wonder how long it takes for a giraffe to throw up.
Oh my god.
Because that's what we do. You're gone. That's what we think about. It's like, hey, I wonder if I can train. Oh, Carl wouldn't work, but I wonder if I can train my dog to get me beer. And some men have trained their dogs. They put a rope on the fucking fridge. Dog pulls it out, grabs a beer, brings it to them. That's what men do when they're on. We have ideas and projects forever. We just get 99% of them not done. Dad, did you know in other countries you don't know who your wife is until you get married? It's like that everywhere, son. Oh. Not true.
Funny. My feed Jason goes, "You got an attitude." I'm like, "You act like all this shit is new. I warned you from the get-go."
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse when I secure you.
You
need to put that disclaimer out there.
Thunderdome.
You need to be yes. You need to put that disclaimer out there. Welcome to Thunderdome. I've got you secured now. All bets are off, bitch. Like if you piss me off, it's on. Like, and it's Michelle. It's. I piss her off. She hits. We hit so hard back at each other that fights don't normally happen, and I don't think I've been so much of a dick. I don't think like the worst thing I've ever felt is I when I make her cry. And I don't think I've done that in like 3 years. And but when I did, it was like, oh God. But like, yeah, all bets are off. But when you know each other so well and you really love each other, you fuck up, you hit hard back real fast, real quick, and you're like, oh, okay. All right, we're good. We're moving on. I got it. This is not going to drag out. Like you hit hard and you move on, and you know that's it. They'll pick up lines. I may not be the best looking guy in this bar, but I'm the only one talking to you. Oh Jesus. Oh
no, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh yeah, it's. I had to work so. I sucked. I'm such an introvert and I was so shy. My only angle was comedy. So if my joke failed, it was over. Like if she didn't laugh, it was over.
I was that one female that if any guy even tried to come up to talk to me at the bar,
yeah,
it was like like one time I went out with some friends to a club and they went dancing and I was like the sober friend, so I was sitting back, on my phone talking to Jason. It was when we first started dating, and some guy comes up to me. He's like, "You want to dance?" I'm like, "Go away."
Well, hey, I mean that's fair.
Like, I have no desire to talk to anybody at the bar, and so like anytime a guy came up to me, I was like, "Go away." Whatever, bitch. You're ugly anyways. I'm like, and yet you chose to come up and talk to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you're ugly too. This is why I'm in the conversation.
That's why we're not going anywhere. Yeah, exactly. Like I think probably a few ladies probably laughed at my jokes that weren't that funny because maybe they thought I was a little attractive. I don't know, but yeah,
Oh, you poor sucker.
yeah,
Might as well. He tried.
like oh, he's putting in an effort. He's trying to be
He
charming.
tried.
He's not being creepy.
Give him a sticker.
You know, I was never creepy. I was never like, hey, you want to have a fucking pizza? Like, you know, shit like that. I had a friend who could get away with that. Jared. Oh my God. The guy was just a fucking Adonis. Like, just fucking Jesus Christ. Stuck an island. I would have fucked him. Like, it's just a good looking dude. He just walk in and just fucking girls sploosh just instantly. And he was not good at talking to him. But they would just fucking, I mean, like he would like get a harem, like a concubine. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't think I'm that bad of a looking guy. I think I'm average at best. Like, you know, maybe a little bit, I don't know, maybe a 6 on a good day. But he's a fucking 10, you know, because he's 6'3", like 225. And like, well, you know, he was dick who would wear tight shirts and fucking shit like that. And it's like, ah, and I was always his wingman, and I always got the big girl who nobody wanted to talk to, but whatever.
I think it's more funny when I had a friend, Mike, the same guy that picked me up from the bathroom in the bar. He we went out a couple times too, and there was one where he's like, hey, you know, don't worry about me tonight, you know, get yourself a taxi, because he drove me over with his car.
Right.
He's like, I'm going home with this girl. And I kind of looked at her. I'm like, well, how about this? Don't go with her to home tonight because you got to take me home. But I was like, take a picture with her and get her number. And if you still feel the same way you do after you look at her picture tomorrow, then hit her up. And so he reluctantly agrees. And so calls me a cock blocker the whole night. I'm like, whatever. And so then the next morning, I get up, I go and I'm making breakfast in the kitchen and whatnot. And he was like, oh my God, you were right. The girl had, Lord forgive me for saying this, I should never talk down on other women, but this girl had stringy hair.
Yeah.
That looked like it had been washed in days.
Oh God.
When she smiled, she had her makeup on like really, really heavy, whatever. And then when she smiled, her teeth, they looked like, if you ever imagine, like, you ever seen that episode of SpongeBob where he's like eating the chocolate bar and he grates the chocolate down his 2 buck teeth and they come out curling? And that was all I could think of, was like, that's how your dick is going to end up if you go home. And I wasn't trying to be anything, but I'm like, I didn't want to hear it the next day. Be like, oh my God, I'm with this girl. Come get me. I didn't want to hear it. I was just like, come back to my house, go to sleep on the couch, and then if you feel the same way,
reevaluate. Yeah. What happened to your face looks like Gandalf departed. Kids, bro, kids. Wife loves the beard and kids. If you remember, I used to have a very vibrant red beard. It was awesome. It was just red as shit. It was fucking banging. And it had one, like Tulsi Gabbard, had one just gray streak right down the middle, which is a sign of trauma, obviously. And but it's just that the gray has been filling in because of my children, who I love. I had an amazing time today with my kids. It was great. We were raging it. And I love them to death, but oh my God, it's sometimes they're
this weekend was like the first actual weekend I didn't absolutely do anything. Like today, I usually every other weekend I go up to my grandma's house and try to help my mom as much as I can and whatnot with her business, and then help my grandma's house. And today we just didn't.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just need to take a day. Don't do shit. Like I wasn't productive at all. Like,
I'm one of those people where if I don't do anything productive, though, I'm one of those people. Unfortunately,
don't let it get you too much. Like every once in a while, you got to do that. Like you just gotta like not do shit. It's good for your soul, really. It really is. Like, just sit and watch bullshit on Netflix or whatever. And like, why am I watching this? Because
I'm bored.
Because I'm bored, and then all other reasons.
I'm bored.
Werewolf about to devour me. Makes throwing motion. Werewolf, did you just pretend to toss a ball hoping I'd chase it so you could escape me? Werewolf, me. No, I'll be right back. We have DD-14 and claims paperwork down here in Georgia. Georgie. But they said VA claims process would hurt. Oh, Georgia, I promise it will be easy. It won't hurt a bit. Yeah, I'm going through that right now. It's not going to be fun. Oh, by the way, the county that I'm working for, they canceled my appointment. They're like, oh, fucking blah, blah, blah won't be in tomorrow. I'm like, well, that's fucking great for him. What am I going to do? They're like, well, we can get you in like on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. I'm like, you realize I have a job, right? Like, that's why I asked for Friday appointments after 2:30. And she's like, well, I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't think you are. And I'm sorry to be mean to you, but this is important. And I'm kind of on the clock right now because the VA literally told me I have arthritis in my spine. So we need to get a move on here. She's like, well, best we can do is 3 weeks from now. I'm like, fucking, I'll take it. Can you book it? She's like, yeah, it's in. I'm like, all right, have a nice day. Sorry I was a course to you or whatever. And click, I hung up. I'm like, you fucking serious? Like, I projecting on her. I'm sorry. I should have done it 20 years ago before all this shit happened, but I never thought any of this shit was going to happen. I didn't think I was I have arthritis in my foot, my right fucking foot. Like, what? What is that? Like,
Yeah, that is.
yeah,
What is
I wonder
that?
what that's from, you know? Jesus Christ.
I'm still dealing with my claim, because with my enlarged lymph nodes, they can't figure out why they're enlarged. They're not cancerous, but it's becoming a nuisance now, especially the one in my neck.
You're fighting
because at times if I go to like kind of sit up, it feels like I'm straining too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I have to get every 6 months, blood work done to make sure things are fine. I have to get an ultrasound on it and shit. And I tried filing a claim on that because I was like, I really think that dealing with jet fuel contributed to that. And even my primary care team was like, yeah, wouldn't surprise us if that was the case. They're like, yeah, there's no correlation. I'm like, Vietnam veterans did not have anything come up when Agent Orange was dumped on them in the first 2-3 years after they got out.
Oh, yeah.
Years later, they got Parkinson's, dementia, things like that, all sorts of askews of health issues. I was like, so you're really going to sit here and tell me that because my shit wasn't right away after I got out,
yeah,
that's not service connected?
Yeah. Well, they're going to do everything. And here's where I'm caught with. I'm going to see this guy and I'm going to see what he can do. And then I might just buckle depending on how he reacts and what he thinks he can do. And I'll just hire a hitman. Basically, a lawyer to do it, and whatever rating I get, I have to pay X amount of dollars on my back pay to him or to the firm, and just fine. But then I got it the rest of my life, and then if something happens to me, my wife's got it too.
Well,
so
there's a woman veteran in the women veterans group that I'm in. She's a lawyer, and she does this deal where she takes on cases for like $100 to fight. Like if you got denied, she'll gather all the information that she can of what you give her, and then she goes to court. And like I think she's won a lot of the cases that she's got. The only disability I have right now is the pulsatile tinnitus in my ear, which has gotten louder. And I think that because I got an appointment next week to confer with them, they did a CT scan on my temple, and the thing that they think is the problem is that I have thin bone on the skull near the ear. And then I was like, well, that doesn't explain as to why it just started last year. And then over time, it's gotten louder.
Yeah.
I mean, like I could have my fan on a setting 3 and I can still hear it. And it's been very, very I don't like it. And people, sit there and
Sure.
say, "Oh, listening to your heartbeat is very relaxing." I'm like, not mine.
No, it's not.
Not when you're hearing it consistently and you hear like just it sounds like when you have like the ultrasound of a baby.
Yeah.
It's that whoosh all the time.
When you're laying on
And
is it like do you have it? Because I have it sometimes when like I'm laying on my pillow or something and I'm like squish on my pillow and I hear it like my heartbeat in my heart through
yeah,
my
but
ear.
that's given like you're actually pushing on your vein. But like this is where no matter how I lie, what I do, like if I turn my head this way, it'll kind of quiet out, but
Yeah.
it's still there. And luckily they deemed it as it's not anything with my artery, it's more venous, which is good. But they were
Means you're
like,
gonna stroke out.
well, that and they were like, well, the other option that we could do besides, just ignore it is take basically some of my skull and replace it with like a bone plaster kind of material.
Ugh.
But the risk would be blood clots.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. We're gonna discuss our
The
options.
cure is worse than the fucking disease. Yeah.
So I'm like, it shouldn't have gotten this loud though within like a year span.
Yeah.
Like it started after Grandpa's funeral, and I'm like, I thought it was just like water in my ear for a second, then it kept going. I'm like,
Not good.
no,
No.
no.
God, please show me sign I'm on the right path. Hey!
Oh my God.
This is I hate Elon Musk because TV told me to.
I have my reasons.
Whatever. He's an alien. Don't worry about it. Gulf shrimp after the name change.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, unseasoned too.
Got that fucking M4 and a fucking Bass Pro Shop, man. I love it. When you're about to get jumped, they don't know you got a gun. Oh God, that takes me back to like a couple months after I moved in here and just got in a road rage thing with this fucking hillbilly and his fucking fat, disgusting wife, and I pulled in to go get some booze and some fish. And he pulled up behind me and decided to be a tough guy. I'm like, all right. So I grabbed my thumper and I pulled my shirt up and grabbed my gun, and he fucked off so quick. And I'm like, dude, I mean, he literally almost T-boned me. He ran a red light and almost T-boned me, and I flipped him off, sped up in front of him, and he's like, all right. And then he got up on my ass. I'm like, okay, I guess we're gonna do this, all right, fine. Like, I had never pulled my gun since I've had a carry and conceal. I guess this is happening. And as soon as I didn't even have to reach for it. I just grabbed my thumper, which is always in my left pocket, pulled my shirt up to go ahead and grab it. And he fucking spit off in his 1987 Ford F-150, or no, I think it was Chevy Silverado. Yeah, rusted.
Just stick with the Ford. It is the trash.
It does. Oh God!
You might gotta change it. Ford's trash, anyways.
And honestly, I was fucking freaking out. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. But if this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. And man, he fucked off and walked in. My Middle Eastern liquor store owner was like, "Everything okay?" Fine, man. Everything's good. It didn't look like it. I'm like, did he fuck off? He's like, he did. I'm like, we're good. I'm like, okay. Today I learned if you turn a canoe over, you can wear it as a hat because it's capsized. Told you I had a canoe, fucking meme. Told you. That's so bad. So fucking bad. Mon operators using nods on night missions. Grandpa on a pitch black Viet Cong tunnel guide by nothing but the voices.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, nods are very, very bad for you. They are so bad for you. Two things very bad for you in GWAT that I've learned. One of them, nods. Nods are so bad. Like, if you wear them too long, they fuck up the rods.
In your eyes, yeah.
Yeah, they fuck them up bad.
And you can't see
at night at all.
Really
At fucking all. And the other one is, what What's the other one? It was bad. It's oh god, I can't remember. It was something funny. Somebody told me. Yeah, it don't matter. Gets pulled over. Me, stay calm, flirt a little. Cop, license, registration, please. Me, pressing tits together. Can't you just let me go, officer? Cop, sir, step out of the vehicle. Man, I miss one of the reasons I miss Chicago so much is because I worked at a bunch of crazy bars. Like I worked right next to Wrigley Field. I worked at a lot of cop bars, cop firefighter bars, which are fucking great. If you're a veteran, I mean, fucking Jesus, it was great. And I worked at some great dive bars that were like owned by like fucking bikers. Like, one of them I worked at was owned by the fucking Outlaws 1% biker club. Like, you know, fucking crazy meth dealing, fucking violent motherfuckers. But I love the stories from the cops and the firefighters. I mean, they're just great. I mean, like, all right, what happened? And it's like, oh, so we got a call and we rolled up and there's a man in distress having some problem. And I'm like, oh God, what was this? He goes, well, he was on the second floor on his balcony apartment and he was just holding a sheet. And we're like, okay, sir, what's the issue? And he dropped the sheet, turned around, and he had a dildo stuck up his ass. It's like, oh shit, that's real. He's like, yeah. Oh yeah, that's real. Like that happened last night. Look it up. It's on the internet. And I'm like, oh God, I should have been a cop. Like, no.
This is why when I listen or watch like the cop videos, there's some insane ones. Like this woman, she was like, Elon Musk is my boyfriend. I'm in the Air Force. I'm Secret Service. I'm doing all this for protection of my country. Like she was insane. And like, yeah. Of course I'm listening to it via headphones. So I'm like, what does this chick look like? And of course I turn on the screen. Big, bulbous, acting a fool, hair all wild and frizzy looking. I'm like, yeah. I kind of basically let my imagination win on this one.
Dude, it really is. Like to the left, there's 10% that scream the loudest and are crazy, and that represents the left, apparently. On the right, there's 10% that screaming crazy, and that represents the right. And then there's, you know, fucking 80% of us that are, you know, from one end to the other, pretty much could probably find most common ground on really important shit, but we let the other rule and gaslight us, and that's a fucking problem. And that's why Democrats and Republicans need to there needs to be a third party. It's not going to solve everything, but there needs to be another option. This is stupid. Nobody else has this. Well, I mean, authoritarian regimes and tyrannical regimes have a party or maybe a second party for show, but we're the only ones who do this. And I don't say it works better in Europe or Britain or anything like that, but at least it's an option. Like, I hate the fact that I have friends that lump me in with like fucking lunatics on the right. And I hate the fact that I sometimes loop in people that I know and care about with the left. But I have some good friends that one of them I work with, we call him Tubbs because he's a fat fuck. And he's a big foodie, weird. But he'll come up to me all the time about things at work and like, hey, did you hear about this? What do you think? I'm like, well, dude, this is what I think. And he's like, you hear about Russell Brand? I'm like, you know what's funny about that is that Russell Brand got fucking, I think he's in charge with a bunch of shit. And I'm like, you know what's funny is that you have a bunch of guys who got real popular. Not saying they're not guilty or not, but I'm just saying it's kind of funny. Like Andrew Tate, Russell Brand, guys who come out talking about telling men to be men, be chivalrous, but be men. Don't take bullshit. Don't settle for less. Hey, Russell Brand's apparently become, at least on face value, become a Christian and whatnot and everything like that. And hey, fight against the powers that be, the billionaires who pull your strings and own the media and all this other shit. And all of a sudden these guys start going down for shit. And it's the same fucking thing. It's sex trafficking, it's rape, it's sexual assault. It's like, my tinfoil hat is starting
that one. We're not gonna go down that road. You know where I stand on that.
I get it, but it just seems it makes me want to make.
He's
my
not even
tinfoil hat
popular anymore,
designer.
dude. So it's like he's basically kind of falling out the media, anyways.
A little bit,
So
yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the popularity thing, but also do realize that I'm not going to go down that road with you because you know exactly my stance on that one. So
Yeah, I gotcha. Argentinians be like first name last. Tim Kennedy put out something today on Twitter, X, whatever. Promoted his show. I don't know if Tim's gone off the rails or not. I don't know. I'd love to talk to him. Never come on the show, but maybe he would. I don't know. But he's done this thing, this show called Chasing Hitler. I think it's History Channel or whatever. But
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. There was a great show on Netflix called The Hunters, I think, and that's one of the things they put forward was that Hitler actually fucking made it.
I don't think he did.
I don't know. It's funny though. Think about it. Did they verify dental records? No. It was just.
I don't think they really could at that time during a war.
Well, I'm sure he went to a dentist. Sure, they had records.
Yeah, but
they had the
unfortunately,
body.
but
they had the
realize
body.
this also when Russia and them were coming in, everybody was burning everything that they could.
Man,
They
possibly.
were trying to get rid of as much as possible. So I'm sure that at that point, even his doctor, dentist, whatever, was like, fuck it.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to entertain, I guess. At least I don't know. How are mattress stores profitable, and why are there so many of them? It's called money laundering.
Oh Jesus.
The first thing a product does are the basic. Marries stripper, buys a Mustang at 38%, buys a Camaro at 38%, buys a Charger at 38%. Yeah. I didn't. I bought a neon rally edition, and I was paying $229 a month, so not bad.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. That was not bad. I mean, yeah, granted, I was
now.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad.
I think every month I pay at least $238 for my Jeep.
What's funny is I pay I think I pay $289 right now for my Subaru, but whatever.
Mm.
I had no credit. What the fuck? I didn't buy I wasn't paying $700 a month for my car, which I knew Marines were literally paying like $600 a month for their fucking car.
Oh yeah.
I knew a guy who bought
it's okay, I can afford it. It's like, and now you're asking me for $100 for groceries.
Right, and gas money to fucking take you. Yeah.
And then if I buy you a drink, I'll pay you back. I'll never see that shit.
Nope. Granny had two passions in life: LSD and ducks.
Grandma, get out of the pool.
Get out of the pool. Actually, they're not fucking bad if they're fucking not hungry. I'm be 100% honest with
It
you.
don't matter. If it's got sharp teeth and a snout, no thank you.
Nah, I'm good. Like I did the Florida thing. Of course, you got to do the gator thing and everything like that. And I was like, we were feeding them, and I'm like, all right, it's cool to take a picture with them. Like, yeah. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, like if they bite off an arm, I'm gonna come back and shoot your ass, right? And he's like, no, dude, not gonna happen. I'm like, okay. He's like, here, take some meat. And I was like, all right. So I walked up to a gator, sat down next to him, threw him a piece of meat, petted his head, took a fucking selfie, and was good. He was like, yeah, they're fucking if they're hungry, you're fucked. You are proper fucked. Like they're gonna fucking eat your ass, or try to eat your ass, or eat your dog, or eat your kid, or whatever. If they're hungry, they're gonna be a fucking dinosaur. But other than that, you know, what song is this? Take Me Home, Country. Oh my god! Can you believe back in the day she was a hottie? She was before the fucking 4-finger martinis, like 10 o'clock in the morning.
4-finger martini.
Dude, I'm serious. I love it. This couple. I will never forget. It was the first time I lived in Cincinnati, and I was dating this girl, Maureen and Bob. Bob was a Vietnam veteran, helicopter pilot, did 2 tours of Vietnam, was just an absolute gangster, and he had 5 girls, which I'm thinking possibly punishment for things he did before the army or punishments while he was an army pilot. I don't know, but he got 5 girls. I dated one of them, but we always, when we got together for family things, he would just grab bourbon and cigars and we'd go out and smoke. But every time I would come home early, or come to the house early, and I would beat some people. I beat Maureen home, and she'd come home from work, and she'd like, "Can you make me a drink?" I'm like, "Sure." She's like, "Or how much? What do you want?" She's like, 4 Fingers vodka. I'm like, "Okay." Any ice? She's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Okay." Pour it out, give it to her, fucking slam it. And this is a 5'2", 115-pound woman. Like, just bam, just slam it. Like, oh shit. And I'm like, it didn't occur to me till I had kids why she did that. I'm like, oh, you had 5 girls. That's why you drank that much. That's why Bob drank that much. That's why Bob dragged me out of every single family event to the balcony to drink bourbon and smoke cigars.
I need another penis here to talk to me.
Yes. Let's trade war stories. Let's trade drunken stories. Let's do this. Like, oh man, I talked to Bob for 5 years until he died after I broke up with his daughter. Like, he was beside himself when we broke up. Like, he was like, oh fuck. Like, didn't like his son-in-law, who was married to the middle daughter, didn't like his soon-to-be son-in-law. He's like, fucking pussies.
Shit,
There's all pussies.
My mom loves Jason. I tried to pull the prank saying we aren't getting married, and she's like, girl.
Yeah. She knows he's got your number.
We might have to end soon because my phone's about to die. And so
all right, let me know how much time we have. Old McDonald had a dolphin.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit. Where did I leave off? Oh, there we go. We're almost at the end anyways, so good. When you're at home doing something weird and you hear the key in the door. Oops. What? Damn, what's the first thing you notice when someone tries to approach you? Oh, yeah. Well, that's a different meaning, but kind of repeat. All right. I'm saving the world. Yes, you are. Good for you. I was going to use 2 straps, but I only need 1. Jesus. Oh, poor Juan. Everything I don't like is just like the Nazis, a book for basic dickheads. Yeah, pretty much. It sucks. What I hate about this is you want to attack the right, you want to attack the left. You use the extreme version of the words, it loses the meaning. And then all of a sudden we go to a different dark place. Me looking at the imaginary camera every time something crazy happens. My big boss called me at work, the guy who's competing with me for this position, and his head is so far up my boss's ass that I don't think he can taste the difference between French fries and shit. Also, I haven't seen his tennis shoes in a fucking week. That's how far up his ass is. And he said something to him like, I'm going to help you out with this. And I just rolled my eyes. And my boss looked at me like, yeah, I know. He's sucking my dick. Like, I get it. Doesn't mean I'm going to get the job.
It's kind of like when Jason's brother makes these announcements all loud, like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I just sit there and roll my eyes at the dinner table. I'm like, what the fuck ever.
Yeah, roll your eyes so hard you transport yourself to a parallel universe for a few seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet him. Can't wait. Wisconsin food pyramid. It's not true. If you want to see a great bit, Lewis Black does a bit about drinking in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh man, it's great. It is so funny.
You know what's messed up is that a lot of the cop stuff that I listen to at on YouTube, they're like Ohio, Wisconsin, Florida, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Thanks for affirming these places I don't want to be.
For whatever reason, we have drinking issues in those states. Like, I get Florida because you're jamming like 22 million people in a very small area.
Ohio. I'm like, Ohio is like the northern Florida at this point. Like,
It is.
Jesus.
It very much is. Well, because it borders a lot of states. It borders a bunch of Rust Belt states. It borders Kentucky and West Virginia. So you've got those fringe things. It's a Rust Belt state, big time. Or Wisconsin used to be Ohio used to be like one of the powerhouses of this country. It still kind of is, but it used to be much bigger. If you think about like even like Toledo, Columbus, all just fucking Cleveland used to be one of the biggest steel producing cities in the world. So when that all came crashing down because we decided to like lower tariffs and give people like fucking free steel and compete with us unfairly, shit crashed and everything went fucking batshit crazy. Youngstown, Ohio, one of the biggest steel producing places ever. Also one of the biggest fucking mob fucking centers in the fucking world. Also produced D. Martin. So, you know, hey, ain't that a kick in the head? I love Dean Martin. God damn, I love Dean Martin. I mean, if you just take out the music and everything, you just put him in. I know you don't like it, but Cannonball. Oh, you know, you're smoking the band. The Cannonballs with Dean Martin and oh my God. Oh, he's so funny. Just played a drunk like better than anybody. Cool, because it wasn't hard for him because he wasn't drunk. Where's your stupid little spray bottle? No, okay. Yeah.
Go on, get.
Saw that, showed it Michelle, and she's like, "You still want to buy that place if we hit the lottery, Idaho?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely. Like Charlie will stand his ground."
No, I'm good.
What is this? Let's see.
You trust your mother every night to fix your hot pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on.
Oh, that's great. I forgot about that. Yeah, exactly. All right. Without further ado, I guess we'll call it a night. Gotta get that Blue, get some sleep, and release some of that stress. Remember, never take a permanent solution to a temporary problem. There's plenty of resources out there. I know it's hard to reach, but once you reach out, you start the process. And trust me, I've been there, I've done that, and it's great. And I'm still struggling. Like, I'm dealing with whole new things now, like chronic pain and shit. And it has not been going particularly great, but I'm still standing. I'm still here. Still got a loving wife, still got great kids, still got friends, so people that care about me, that want me to, take care of this. Dr. McCarty is up my ass to fucking work on it, so of course I'm going to do it. Love you all. Thanks for fucking tuning in. Please share us out. We're always live on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Leave a comment. Share us out. Cross-platform shares. Share us to X. It helps out tremendously because the only thing I pay for is the software that allows us to do this. So without further ado, Blue, final thoughts, and we'll call it a day or night.
Sorry, excuse me. I'll make mine short, simple. Piggybacking off of Minnie, it's not a sign of weakness to get help. If you feel like you're not in the right headspace or the emotional, support that you feel that you need is not there, definitely reach out. We are here to help you, but we also encourage professional help. We are not doctors by any means.
No.
Please go get help if you need it, or when you do need it. Also, I'm sick again. With spring coming on, you want to get out and socialize with people. I still, me, wash your fucking hands before you put anything in your mouth, before you eat, before you touch don't just wash your fucking hands. So with that said, that's my spiel for the night.
Love it. All right. Thank you so much, Blue. I really appreciate you hanging out. I know you're tired and stressed and whatnot, but I love it. without further ado, we'll see you next week, hopefully. And maybe Sports Church tomorrow. We'll see. I'm missing Pook. So we'll see if Pops is up for a show tomorrow. If he is, it might just be me and Pops. But from that, see you next week.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
This place is under new management.